In Culture this week, we look ahead to this year's fair, with arrangements now underway. Organised by the Self-Determination for Gibraltar Group, the event aims to provide family entertainment as part of the National Week celebrations. The location will be last year's site, with a varied range of attractions and rides on offer.
It's not easy in a place like Gib to find a place which suits everybody's needs whilst at the same time taking into consideration residents and traffic, etc. So this year we're going to do the fair in the exact same place as it was last year. So we'll have pretty much the same arrangements with the roads being easily accessible for pedestrians after a certain time. That will probably be 9 p.m. in the evening, maybe a bit later. Last year it worked very well. People were generally happy from the feedback that we received, so we are hopeful that this year it will be similarly well received. Obviously, as is usual, there are residents nearby and we will be a little bit of an inconvenience to some people, but generally the people here in Gibraltar are quite helpful and quite indulging during that week. So hopefully, for the sake of all of us being able to have a good fair, we will be able to satisfy everybody's needs.
Focusing on the rides and the attractions, would you say the offering realistically caters to all ages?
I mean, I think one has to be realistic. It probably doesn't cater for the sort of like the older teenagers. We don't have the large rides that the adrenaline-seeking people might enjoy. In fact, that the ones I might enjoy. But they're very difficult to source and they're very difficult to place. And we already have difficulties as it is finding a suitable location in Gibraltar. So certain rides are sort of logistically difficult to bring in. But other than that, I think that we provide for a relatively good, fun evening for children. And I think testament to that is that most of us take our children there several times during the week, so I do think it provides a suitable level of entertainment.
So over the last few years, staying with a tried and tested formula, but any initiatives that we can expect this year?
It's pretty much more of the same in the sense that it's a formula that we feel works. So there'll be a family pavilion, there'll be a youth pavilion, there'll be a few places in which to eat, the usual stalls set up by the charity and sporting organisations in Gibraltar, the rides obviously, as we've just said. So what we aim to do in that week is to give a little bit of something to everybody in the fair. But obviously one has to remember as well that in conjunction with the fair we have 3 weeks of national festivities during which we have all sorts of other events, from photographic exhibitions to receptions to concerts and many other varied things leading up to and including National Day.
The week-long event, which runs from the 19th of August to the 27th, has a charitable focus. Organisations and associations wanting to run stalls can contact the organisers on stgg@gibraltar.gi or on mobile 5664 1000 for more information. A full programme of events is expected to be released shortly.